I just took a break, okay, and now it's back to work. God made a way, that's the only way it worked. I'ma walk this way till they put me in the dirt. May your kingdom come as in heaven on this earth to me. It's now it occurred to me, hell gon' burn like third degree. If you know your history, Jesus paid that purse for me, and he took that curse from me. If you think that's perjury, boy, you better learn to read. Ayy, me and my baby girl in one accord, call that double dutch. I've been walking with the Lord, can't be doing such and such. Wait, I took a minute, but now I'm back in it. If God isn't with it, I don't wanna visit. I went independent and started repenting and cut out that fake. I just took a break, okay, and now it's back to work. God made a way, that's the only way it worked. I'ma walk this way till they put me in the dirt. May your kingdom come as in heaven on this earth, earth, 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 as in heaven on this.
Too many perks to being a child of God, I can't pop one. It's too many songs, not about the crown, I can't drop one. If God pull the trigger, something gon' happen, this ain't a pop gun. Gotta get the full picture when it come to life, I can't crop nothing. Okay, gotta pay my dues, I know he gon' reimburse me. I can't hide my love for God, Brody, you can search me. Horoscopes and dream catchers tell me.
Alrighty. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Good to see y'all. W's in the chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I just took a break, okay, and now it's back to work. God made a way, that's the only way it worked.
Okay. All right, let's do it, gang. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. All right, who do we got? Only bands in the house. V Gamer in the building. Energy in the building. Arrow Sassy is here. Price Action Kev. Clubhouse has got motion. What up, Tim Trades? What up, Captain? What up, DJ Scratches? Mason in the house. Vivian Young is here. Let's go. The heavy hitters are in the building, baby. They're here for FOMC. What up, Leisker? What up, Magnus? Garrett in the building. There he is. There he is. All right, how y'all doing, man? Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another New York session. The Big M is in the building. What is good? What up, Ken Hard? What's up, Elk? Good to see you. All right, we got motion here. What up, Ron? All right, damn, okay. Okay, Carlos in the building. Yo, what up, Marvin? Good to see you. Good to see y'all, man. Welcome back. Yes. Joshua Woods in the building. There he is. What up, Vishal? Good to see you guys. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. Sim Z in the building. We got a big day ahead of us here, man. We got FOMC this afternoon, and markets are bleeding. So we got some price action to cover and look at, and see what we can come up with here on this lovely Wednesday. But let's go ahead and pray, man. I'm so grateful to be here with you all. I'm so grateful that we all made it back here, and that we're becoming enlightened and aware of just life and perspective. And let's just give thanks for that opportunity, and then we'll get into it. All right, let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another opportunity to meet divinely here, to create change for all over the world. We thank you for instilling the vision in us and the work ethic, and we thank you for the seeds that are being planted here. We thank you for the harvest that is taking place. I pray that you would bless every individual. Some of them are in seed time, some of them are in harvest time. I pray that you would shift their perspective so that they would see that all things work for their good. So we thank you for it. We thank you for that. If we can believe it and ask it, that it is ours. So we give you the glory for it. We thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sharma G in the building. All right, let's go. All right, let's lock this in here. Clubhouse, how we feeling? I hope you guys have had a great last couple hours. I haven't seen you guys in about 7 hours. Feeling abundant. Okay, let's go. What's the word of the day? What's it gonna be? Love? I like that. I like that. Let's get started here. Today is a lovely day to feel some love here. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be Wednesday. It's going to be the 18th of March, man. March is just flying right by here. It's insane. But 18th of March, and it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to walk the path, right? To put one foot in front of the other and continue to stay steadfast in our approach towards the 8-figure trader mark, right? 2 to 5 years, baby. 2 to 5 years. I think we can get there. I know we can get there. So let's keep putting one foot in front of the other. Let's take a look here today. We got 8:30 news coming in that just dropped. Looks like you have PPI here and this BOC rate. So green numbers here on the dollar. We'll have more news coming in a little bit later around 2 p.m. And then you'll have a press conference with the Fed at 2:30 today. So should be pretty interesting. A lot of volatility so far. So I seen gold was just dropping. So it's been pretty intense really since like Asian session last night. We had a little bit of a range, and then we've just been pretty much melting ever since. So that's pretty much what's in front of us here today. Yeah, so let's go after it. You ready? You guys ready? Let's do this. Where's Philippe? Where's my boy? Where's my boy? If you guys can, give the stream a like here and sub to the channel. And let's get this party started. Let's get it started. I got the telescopes. Okay. My desk is a little bit of a mess, but I think, and I don't like a messy desk. Okay, I think we're good. All right, we good? Let me lower the music just a little bit, and let's get to the breakdown here, my friends. How's the music? Let me know. Let me know. We should be good right there. Give the stream a like, sub to the channel, and let's get this breakdown popping off here. Ready? You guys ready? Let's move over to the daily. Let's start on gold, and let's see what we can come up with here. So, wow, full circle. We pretty much predicted this, right? Let me get my tools here, and let's talk about the price action on gold here this morning. So, daily time frame, we know that we came from this nasty range over here, right, where you had support, you had resistance, you had clean range to the left, clean range to the top side, clean range to the bottom side, and basically the ranges had looked like this. You had pretty much a no trade range, right, and then you had a clean range above that, like an orange range, and then you had a very, very clean range below that, which in this case we'll call the green range. So look what happened here, right? Once we closed below and entered into the green range, notice how that breakout worked out lovely. Now, after that first initial breakout, price will tend to stall. It will tend to grab liquidity here and there. Sometimes it will pull back to retest the zone before dropping. In this week's case, all we did was plant 2 dojis right in the middle of the range and then dropped here. So look at that. The range has completely been filled at this point, and we can continue moving lower, right? There's definitely more opportunity for us to continue driving down here. There's lots of momentum to the downside. So, yeah, we'll have to look at the lower time frames, but this is what we're looking at here on the daily time frame. Just understand that we're tapping into a very important target here. We can definitely make ourselves back towards 47.95 here as well. Just a lot of volume in this candle today, and should stay like that. Should stay very volatile all through the morning and the afternoon. So let's drop down to the 4-hour here, and let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. It looks like we were just in that nasty range. You know, we've been in this range for like 2 days, and you had like some support here, you had resistance. You really never got a closure outside of the range yet, right? So this candle that we're looking at, even though it's melting off, there's no confirmation yet, right? So no candle has actually closed below. This candle still has an hour and 21 minutes on it. Anything can happen here, right? Anything can happen. If we look left, we are starting to just tap right into this zone here. So very curious to see what we do in this range here as price approaches that 4-hour and daily, really 4-hour level of support. So let's go to the 1-hour chart real quick, and I'm sure we're just melting here. So let's take a look. We have some ranges. If we look left, we have this zone here at 49.32. You're also going to have another support right here at 48.76. Below that, let's take a look here. Below that, You have a little support, little minor support, and then we're very clean below 27. So if we're going to make our next run here on gold, do we pull back a little bit here, right? Do we pull back a little to make our run and close below 61? What would that look like? That would probably look something like price actually taps into 61, rejects out of it, maybe a little pullback, right, where price starts to move up a little bit, and then some sort of closure back below. Yeah, that would work really well, right? We have all that clean range over there to the left hand side, so we'll see about that. We can also look for opportunities to take those buys if they're there, right? Let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute candle has no top wick. Let's look left a little bit and let's see what's cooking here. So same zones here on the 30. 32, 49, 32 is pretty much where this clean traffic came from. So everything is very clean here. We'll see if price wants to stay within this range from 30 to 60 for a little bit, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got. You don't really have much. You need a pullback here. The question is, do we participate in the pullback, right? So do we counter trend trade? We know we can do it. It's just a matter of getting the right opportunity and the right time to do that. So those are possibilities today, right? That's definitely on the menu here. So let's see what we do. If we can actually come down a little further and actually tap that target. Let me just make this a little bit more accurate on 30. Yeah, if we can come in and tap this target, which maybe we did. Maybe it's the zone here. Possible inverted celery type of ideas, and we're getting the heck out of there at like 28. So basically what I would look for is if this candle can close up something like this, where you have a big rejection, something either like this or even like this, right? So one of those two closures, I would look to get into buys here on the break of the highs to come back up towards 49.30, take the bulk of my position right there, and then maybe at that point, that's where price wants to retrace and continue back down. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll have to see how this candle closes. It's got 18 minutes left on it. We will also get a hourly closure. Yeah, we'll also get an hourly closure at that point as well, and then we will move right into the 9 a.m. candle. So that's pretty much what we can do. Yeah, that's it. Otherwise, maybe close your eyes and press sell, or close your eyes and press buy. One of them should work here today. Yeah, we need a pullback though. We need some sort of a pullback. So we'll see if we can get that. 30-minute no top wick. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour almost no top wick. Almost, yeah. So did that 1 hour candle close? 1 hour candle also closed above. So yeah, so what's the chances that if we do get a 30-minute candle that closes up like this, right? What's the chances that that leads to this 1 hour? If we break the high, that will lead to that 1 hour candle moving back up. And then what you'll basically see is the candles that look like this, right? You have a big push down, and then these two candles pop it back up. So we'll see. It's going to be risky going against the this bearish move here, but at the end of the day, I mean, price still needs a pullback, so we'll play structure. If we can't get the move up, then we'll wait for resistance to form and look for those selling opportunities as well. All right, cool, man. That's it. Click, click, click. You know, the money's only a click away, but whew, you got to be careful with the button. All right, what up, Fused Trader? What's up, Vicky? Yeah, 4 hour no top wick, 1 hour no top wick. There's a lot of, yeah, it's just a lot of very awkward rally looking candles here. So that is it. What up, Cole? How are you, man? So yeah, that's it. Would I take the 15? Probably not, just because we're leading into 8:45 here. So probably gonna wait for 9, because I know if we wait for 9, we got 9, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, 10, 10:15, 10:30. 10:45, all to potentially snag something here today. So yeah, that's it. We'll see what happens in this zone. Maybe we can call this a little bit of a observation zone from, what is that, 77 or 78 all the way down to 60. We could just observe, see what we do. Are we going to wick out? Are we going to continue to push through? And then we can make a move from there. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. That's it. That is it, man. What'd you guys do in London? London. London, no top wick here. Damn. Wow, just a melter. Just a complete meltdown here. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ as well. Everything is melting. Everything is melting. So daily time frame just really pulling tricks on us here, right? This daily time frame is just not in good condition, right? You got like support, resistance, and you've really just been chopping around. We broke out of the range here, right? We did end up moving down only to close a no top wick. Next candle moves up, closes back in the range. So very, very tricky. We broke the highs here. It looks like we tapped almost that resistance. So you just never know. We might start to move back down now. The daily time frame is not in good shape at all. So 4 hour driving down pretty heavily after that news. 1 hour doing the same. You have some ranges here, right? You got this support level right here. Below that, a lot of clean range. So if we do end up closing below 85 here, then what we could do is wait for the retest and then continue selling. This candle, you got a clean range here. This guy got no bottom wick, so could be a potential target. So we'll see. We'll see what NQ wants to do as we move into the session, but probably won't take any trades here until 9:30 on NQ. So that's it. That's it. Let's let NQ do its thing for a little bit, and we will be here waiting. All right. What up, Green? How are you, bro? How are ya? Spidey in the building. Spidey. I watched something yesterday on how the Spider-Man comic was put together. This is the reason why I put my support levels here and all that. If we look left, we can see here that there's a this is the clean range. You know what I mean? Like if you look left, you say, okay, look, this is all clean traffic. That means that's all a good clean zone. So it starts up here, which is why I got my line at 49.31. It ends all the way down here. I want to see, you see how these wicks came into this range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see 7, 8. You see how these 8 wicks came right into this observation zone, I like to call it. And what did they do? What did they do when they came in that zone? Let me get rid of the boxes. Look at what they did. They rejected, right? It was like 3, 2, 1, blast off, right? 3, 2, 1, blast off, blast off, blast off. So we're trying to blast off here. Yeah, we'll see. So if we react the same way, right, below this, in this range here, and then we get closures back above, I mean, historically, we should. You got it. You got it. All right, so we'll see. We're calling for a pullback here too. What's up, Eric P? Good morning. Morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. Grand Rising. What up, Clubhouse? How we feeling? Clinky in the building. Hiya, bud.
Hey, how are you?
How's the pasta?
What's up, Nick?
How's the pasta?
The pasta's good. I literally just ate pasta.
I know. I can feel it.
Damn, bro. Like we're talking 5 minutes ago.
Sheesh. That 5 minute though. That 5 minute though.
That 5 minute though. How you feeling?
Incredible. How about you?
Fire. Incredible too.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get the gallery.
Sorry. What's up, Clubhouse?
YouTube
Mo.
in the building. YouTube is
Morning,
here.
YouTube.
Clubhouse is here. Let's get you up on the YouTube stage here, my man.
YouTube in the building.
Boom. All right. How's the day going? Good? Pasta was good?
Yeah, exactly. Of course it was.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
With beef.
Spidey joined the Discord. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Ayo.
Let's go. Spidey about to be in the
Nice.
Clubhouse chat. ¿Cómo estás? Clubhouse chat be lit. It really does.
Literally.
Sorry, I'm late. I'm glad you said Grand Rising. Yeah. You know the spell of the words, right? Cursive. Yo, isn't this whole game just once you begin to awaken, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Sim Z, how we feeling? Yesterday wasn't a red day for me. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We actually ended up pretty green there yesterday. We had a red trade yesterday, but we didn't have a red day, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, I ended up getting it back. Basically the same exact move. Same exact move we took in the New York session just a little while later. If you were hunting still and waiting, you were able to catch this. Where'd it go here? That celery play. Where is it? Where is it? Let me just show you. I got the screenshot here. Yeah, beautiful trade yesterday. You know, regardless of the outcome, the trade ended up as a trade that hit our stop loss. But you got to understand, still a wonderful trade idea according to the winning trades that we've taken in the past, right? So let me show you what that actually looks like here. So this was yesterday's trade, right? That we all took together. So we had price ranging around. We pushed up, we broke the highs, we came back down, we closed weak bullish, we ended up closing bearish. We have to take this trade, gang. This is part of the playbook, right? So we enter in on the break of the lows, we shoot straight into profit, just missed partial TP. I know our break even, I'm sure some of you guys got break even or closed partials. It just happened a little too fast for me, right? So I don't know, just boom, shot back up. Ended up resulting in this candle breaking the highs and taking us out, right? But if you would have waited, and by the way, that's a good trade, right? Ranging, breakout below the range, clean traffic to the left, opportunities to go break even, opportunities to close partials, opportunities to close full, right? Everything was there. So we take that trade ends up in a loss. No biggie, we have a system. It's a 75% win rate, 30 whatever percent loss rate. These losses right here are built into the system, right? They're okay with being there. That's why we have a 70-30 win rate, right? Is because there's 30% losses that are going to be built into that system that it's okay to take. It's okay to take those losses, right? So let me get the other one here. So we wait a little while, a little patience, right? We hang out a little bit, we wait, and all of a sudden, this is where we got in the first trade, right? The first trade we got in right here on the break of that, this low right here. We go into profit. We hit break, whatever. We didn't get a chance to hit break even. We get stopped out, right? Price just has to reorganize itself. What happens? The candle ends up closing bearish anyway, right? Next candle moves up, respects the high. Now look what you got going on here. High, 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 all respecting each other, right? All moving lower and lower and lower. You got your little downtrend going there, right? Your little wedge going on. I don't know. I'm getting carried away here. I'm trying to sound like a 8-figure trader. Yeah, so you got your liquidity over here. But anyway, so you get this closure, right? This candle closes below. Same exact idea, basically the same entry, a little bit lower, right? I mean, this is probably like a 12 pip difference or something like that. Yeah. But look at this. You get your top wick on this candle. It respects the highs. If you guys understand, so every day I come here, this is a class. This is where I teach you how to trade, right? So when I'm not with you, you know exactly what you're doing. This isn't just a place for you to come and say, Nick, feed me trades, right? Like, I'm going to take my own trades and I'm going to show you examples of what good trades look like based off of how I trade. But your job is to learn how I'm doing this, and a lot of people are learning. So that way, when we're not on the stream for this next opportunity, you can take advantage of that, just like so many traders did. I was so proud of these guys in the Discord. They all seen it, all took it, pretty much all got their money back, right? So, boom, break of the lows, entry. The management stays exactly the same. Break even here and close partials here. The only difference is I closed full. So on this move, I just closed full and called it a day. I had to go play golf, and I'm like, I'm out of here. So went from like negative 5,500 to positive almost 4,000, 3,900 bucks. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with taking these losses. Just continue to execute on your edge, and typically we get them right back, right, within a trade or two. The last couple losses that we took, even in the clubhouse, basically losses were recovered the very next day if you know what you're doing, right? If you are listening while I'm here, if you're attending these sessions as if they're a class, not just a time for entertainment or something like that, right? Like there's so much valuable information that's given here. The question is, are you taking advantage of it, right? There's certain people that are really taking advantage of it and really changing their lives. So yeah, so that was about yesterday. So started red, ended green, baby. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. How do you handle losses? I get depressed when I lose. I don't risk like any amount that would make me depressed. Like if I risked like my whole bank account or something, I would probably be depressed when I took a loss. So I don't do that.
Both over trading and like understanding that it's actually part of the business, like you said before. Nick said before that was part of the system. It's built in the system. So we just gotta take that loss with the same attitude that we take a win and just keep following the process. It's because you're too outcome focused, probably, right?
Yep.
Or over risking, but like one of those two. So we just gotta be process focused here. Focus on the next 20 trades, 50 trades, etc. If you're following the system, you will end up being profitable there. Like there's no doubt, but we gotta follow that system.
Yeah, so it's like you have to develop a new relationship with risk, a new relationship with loss. A lot of you guys think if you lose a trade, you're a complete idiot, and that's just idiotic, right? Like that itself is just stupid, right? So you got to understand, like just because you lose, you're not a loser, right? Your brain is going to tell you, oh, I suck at this, or I'm not cut out for it, or I keep failing, or I always do that. But you know, the real way to look at it at a loss is simply just a business expense. It's an expense in the probability game that you play. So professionals don't take losses personal, right? They just take them very professionally and they move on. So that's what you have to do. Don't take your losses personally, because they're not personal, right? They're just literally just business. And most of the time, traders that say that things like that are always oversized, right? So again, I talk about it all the time. If you were to only lose $1 on your next trade, would you feel depressed? Would you feel depressed?
Probably not.
Right? So it's probably not the loss or losing itself. It's just the relationship you have to the risk that you're working with. So yeah, remember, size in at your comfort level. Don't try and keep up with the Joneses. Don't try and keep up with anyone when it comes to size. I remember I tried to, oh my goodness, I tried to use 8 lots. When Don Vo was using 8 lots, it was the worst decision I ever made in my life. I would blow my daily max drawdown would get hit. I would get stopped out just being in drawdown. Not even the trade going wrong or anything like that. Just being in drawdown, I'd get stopped out. I'd blow my account, and he would go on to win that trade because he had room. Because his 8 lots was basically like my 1 lot in terms of my relationship with that loss or that risk, right? So you got to understand, even me, just because I'm risking $6,000, right, doesn't mean you should, right, at all, right? Again, you don't want to try and keep up with anybody in this game. You just want to play your best game. So make sure you're risking at your comfort level, and then that, you know, will leave you less depressed and more detached from the actual outcome. So hopefully that helps. Remember, every trade is data. Every trade is data. Nothing is personal. It's all data, right? So can you lower your size and adjust your relationship and be profitable over the next 6 months? Absolutely, but you're going to have to calm down and, you know, adjust that risk and make sure you're not risking too much and biting off too much you can handle.
So true, man. And the thing is that it's not even about wins or losses here. It's really just about following and executing plan to your best of your ability. Yep. And the reason we fear a lot of times is just because we're trying to win and we think that we need to win this next trade here. But we don't even have to. We just have to follow our plan, follow our system, and let it do its thing, right? But a lot of times we get in the way. It's sometimes the trader that gets in the way, not necessarily the system.
True. Sometimes with my elite members, so sometimes there's guys that really struggle like with this topic here, and I have them build like a loss routine, like a post-loss routine. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's just like some of the things that we talk about is shutting down the business for 15 minutes, at least 15 to 30 minutes, because number one, that calms you down, right? That gives you a minute to just think a little bit. That also allows 15 minutes worth of data, right? New candles to print. So maybe you thought it was going down, But all of a sudden, you know, you wait that 15 minutes and the candle you got into, when you sold here, all of a sudden that candle closes bullish, and now maybe you have a better idea. You're like, okay, look at that, you know. So instead of just trying to get into another sell like most people do when they lose, like, oh, it's going to re-break the low again, let me give it another shot, right? Maybe wait 15 minutes. Breathe, calm down, right? Get a better idea of what's happening in the markets. Let the market give you some more information, and then boom, you never know, you might get it back. I mean, that's exactly what I did yesterday, right? I took that loss. I took a little bit, shut it down for 30 minutes, went out the office, came back in, got a new fresh perspective. I see the sell replay show up. I say, you know what? I was right about the sells. I do believe that this will continue down. I execute on that. Boom, loss recovered. So you see how that loss gets recovered professionally versus let me just jump back in and I don't like taking this loss and I want it back right now, so let me just take a buy or take a sell, right? There's two totally different approaches there. So we make this little post-loss type of routine where it's like you step away for 15 minutes, right? You make sure while you're doing that, you log the trade. You got to ask yourself, was this an A+ setup, right? Was this the best setup according to the playbook that I've seen all day? And if it's yes, then okay, mark it up, right? Journal it in and look for the next best trade. If it's no, a lot of times I tell them stop trading that day. Because you're not there. Your goals are too much in front of you, or your outside the water faucet that broke is bugging you, or you got the kids with you that day. So it's like if you're not seeing the market right and you're taking a loss, just chill out, man. Come get your opportunity to get that back in another session, because right now you just can't really handle it. So that will really put a pause and a stop on all revenge trading, right? Again, it's usually not the first trade, it's the revenge trade after that really gets under our skin and gets us going. So yeah, that's what I would say. Yes, yeah, remember, calm down, stay composed. You don't become calm either by just saying, hey, I'm calm, right? You gotta risk less. Collect more data, trust that data, think a little longer term, right? Instead of thinking about this very next trade in front of you, think about how you're going to end the week or something, or end the month, right? Don't just stare right at the day right in front of you. I mean, every day is important because days add up to weeks, weeks add up to months, but don't judge each day by whether it's a win or a loss. Just judge it as if you followed your plan, and if you didn't follow the plan, then just learn the lesson. And remove all emotional attachment to money, please. Please, this is an art. It's an art to be able to do this when you're broke. I was able to shift my focus when I was broke. I pretended I was a multi-millionaire when I only had freaking maybe $700 in the bank. I just chose to think abundantly about everything and be so delusional in life that I actually pulled it off. And I know you guys can do it too. Don't get depressed, man. Life is good. Life is good. Made the loss back immediately. Second, very, very nice. Very nice. What up, Alpha Seti? Yeah, and that's another reason why we've been talking a little bit more about opening up the stops a little bit, widening the stops up a bit, right? And being able to last in some of these trades a little longer. I think we can see that with the London trade that we took yesterday, and I can see that also with the New York trade. Had we kept the stops maybe a little higher where they originally were, we have no problem in those trades, because very rarely, either whether it's me in New York or Asian or Magnus in London, very rarely are we wrong about direction, right? It's typically just timing here and there, and very rarely are we wrong about that, right? But still, like, we are wrong sometimes, and again, probability is there. But if we widen those stops, in both of those situations, we would have just had winning trades. We would have been in drawdown for a little bit, but who cares about drawdown, right? We would have eventually ended up rolling. So it's just something we'll continue to work on and look into and just get better. You know, one thing you can count on us is we will always continue to get better and level up. So got the 30 fade, 3 a.m. your time, got out 5:30, also got in target. Nah, man, you got to get over FOMO. That's like kindergarten stuff. Oh, man, I don't even think about FOMO anymore. You can't approach trading like that because that's the markets basically having one up on you. You know, so yeah, it's kind of bummed out. Like, you're like, oh my god, like yesterday, I told the Discord, yo, I could have made $100,000 yesterday in one day. Look, if I would have held since then, I mean, I could say the same thing you're saying right now. If I would have held since 9:30 yesterday, I would be up like $400,000. Oh my god, I got so much FOMO, right? Like, how silly does that sound? You know, so. Man, FOMO is not a thing, all right? There is no FOMO. You took your trade. You managed it exactly how you planned on doing that. You got out at your targets, like you said, you know, and anything after that is just none of your business.
FOMO is like it's disappearing when you got plan. So whenever plan is there, FOMO disappears because it's really all about following that plan. So if it's not in your plan, it's not your move. It's not what you planned there, so...
Yeah.
So
if you know your targets, what you did, then that's all that matters. You know, the professional hits his targets. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
How much course content is in the Discord? Like, I have loads of time to study. Yeah, a lot, hours and hours and hours.
Oh my god!
I mean, So just the first webinar in the Clubhouse is 4 hours long of me just talking about technical analysis. It's crazy. We did a 2-day webinar. There were 3-hour classes over the 2 days. So just on the first technical analysis webinar, you got I think is it 2 or 3 hours each? I think it was 3. It's like 3 hours of just pure technical. Just me talking technicals. If you ever want to just listen to me for 3 hours talk about technicals, yeah, that's the one to watch. But there is so much. I mean, there's a full course in there. There is hours upon hours of webinar content that is really good information that if you take the time and not rush through it, but go through it and study it, man, it's pretty awesome. I mean, everything I use to basically pull money from the markets here on a day-to-day. Next, I want you guys to think of this guy. Every time you take a trade, win or loss. Next. I want you to just slap the bicep. You got to get good at just slapping the bicep. There's an art to it. Next. I could have set and forget and woke up as a millionaire. True. Magnus, I literally could have set and forget and woke up as... Oh, actually, I did wake up a millionaire. I could have woke up like...
You did.
I could have woke up like... Sheesh, though. I could have woke up like $400,000 more in the green.
I actually think the 3 most used words in trading is probably should've, could've, and would've.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda, baby.
Yeah, damn.
You could say that after every trade you take. I should have did this.
Literally.
Or man, if I would have did that.
More, I should have got more.
I mean, I could have million.
Oh yeah.
No lie, you guys know the story. I used to literally wake up in New York and I would get to the charts and already be mad that I missed this move. I would literally, my top-down analysis would be FOMO. I'd be like, I already missed this move. I need to take a trade. I can't believe I missed that in London. I can't believe I went to sleep last night and missed that. Like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, you imagine getting mad, like looking at Instagram.
Imagine starting your trading session that way. Already feel like you're missing out. Oh my goodness.
Oh damn.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's tough. That's tough though.
For did the exact same thing.
Wait, Mr. Gems is here. Oh yeah, he is here. Nice.
Boom. Jemski, the winner of the golf last yesterday, man. My God.
Again?
What a game. What a game yesterday, bro. It was wild.
Yo, my man.
What up, boys?
Nick and Magnus, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, John?
What's up,
John,
buddy?
how much you won in golf?
Bro, what a game. I ended up winning by
A
one
lot.
stroke.
One stroke,
One stroke,
dude.
man. What a game.
Bro, I had the lead. I was up by like 5 strokes at one point. And
John
bro,
has been...
I got caught in this
Yeah.
bunker, and it was like one, not the regular sand bunkers, but you know the ones like, actually you might not know, but any golfers out there, like you know the one where you got like legit, it's like a wall. Like you got like a wall in front of you. Like you're not like in those like just a sand bunker where it's, you know, nice little hit out. Like you legit, you ever hit it when it goes in that one bunker and just a boom right on, sticks right into the wall and then just drops down slightly? Bro, that's where I ended up with a 5-stroke lead. Ended up taking like 3 strokes just to get out of the bunker. It was crazy. So I ended up giving away like probably four strokes on that one hole alone, man. It's crazy.
For real, bro. I had a bad
That's
hole
messed
as
up.
well. I could say the same thing too.
No,
but it
but
was a great game.
what's crazy is that on that was a par 3. On that par 3, unfortunately, I had to take like a 7, I think. It was a 6.
Yeah, 7.
And John
I took a
actually
3.
parred
I
that
picked
that
up.
hole. So it was like big like shift
Big hole.
on the leaderboard.
Big hole, bro. Remember, I used the driver
Great
too
game,
for the
though.
par 3. You guys were like, yo, this guy's using the driver.
And you
But I had
almost
a
went
nice
off.
plan.
You almost went off, but luckily it was safe.
Almost.
Yo, that was your hole, bro. That was your hole.
But I stayed on. Thank you, bro.
Damn, John, nice, congrats.
Thanks, bro. Amazing
Yup,
game.
great game.
We were tied going into last hole and had to hit a clutch putt. Joe was right
Crazy.
behind us too.
Yeah, Joe was like
Bro,
2
damn,
back.
you've been cooking like for real.
John's been cooking. I don't know where this guy comes from. He just developed the skill of golf and just been
Like,
moving with it.
damn.
Bro, like, cook, bro.
All I hear is winning every time, bro. What the?
I cook, bro. I get the ingredient list and I get to cooking. Yeah, we need to start filming these games. What's up, Anthony? We need to start filming these games, bro, for real. Yeah, Richard, usually we do play at the same course, but we try to switch it up too.
Yeah, we're starting to learn
What's
that
up,
course
Richard?
really well.
How you doing, brother? Trading and golf are very similar. You know, I'm no good at golf or anything, but they really are similar. You know, you got to focus on the process over the outcomes, and you have to focus on one good shot at a time. And in trading, you got to focus on one good trade at a time, right? Because that's
Yeah.
all you really can control in that game. In the
Facts.
meantime,
Facts. And if you slip up
Yeah, you
on that
start
one
focusing on the
shot,
outcome.
oh man, gets
Yeah, bro.
crazy.
I started focusing on winning the hole, winning the game, and I started doing very bad. But I focus on just getting one good shot and having a good swing on it, and that's it. That's becoming the leader of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, Goldie.
Goldie
Wowzers.
leader, man.
Goldie Melter. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Woke up a billionaire today, baby. Let's go. Can you show yesterday's London trade? I don't think we had a London trade.
Not today.
Not
No.
yeah, the day before.
Um.
If we take the same trades in the live on top one, won't we breach your account? Nah, we've never had that. We've never had that happen. I've heard of that happening, but we've never actually had that happen. It might have been when I put my foot down in the second meeting with top one, and I said, listen, if you guys want me, I don't want to hear nothing about no copy trading, blah, 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 blah. And they said, all right, yeah, it won't be a problem. So I don't know if it's just since then, but yeah. I was like, because these are the homies, man. They're all going to be taking the same trades as I am. And just as you're coming for our money, we're coming for your money. So I hope you know that. And, you know, I smiled while I said that. And I said, cool, you ready? All right, let's do it. Clay, just be ready to sign the checks. And you know, the rest is history, baby. Clay done signed over $1 million in checks for TTE traders. Insane. Insane. 1 million.
Damn.
Does
Bro,
my hour
FOMC,
candle?
man.
My hour candle does not have a top wick. No. Nope.
This
Yeah.
BPI brought Goldie down, I see.
Bro, it's just a straight melter here.
I don't know,
It was
bro.
it been moving down
Yeah.
though since pre New York really. Really
Yeah.
since London Open, 3 a.m. right? Is that London Open?
Oh, yeah,
3?
London. Bro, London, we wouldn't stop bleeding.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see it.
But you know
London.
what I realized?
What'd you realize?
I realized we haven't been this far down on gold in so long.
Nah, look at the daily.
Yeah.
Weekly, we're back below. We're pretty much heading towards maybe even 4,500. Somewhere down here in these supports, 4,600.
Yeah. Yeah, we could, bro.
That weekly bleed and last 3 weeks just been melting. Do we get a wick fill on the weekly? Let's take a look at the month. Yeah, month is begging for a pullback. Begging.
For real, bro.
Daily time frame worked out perfect too. Little two Monday and Tuesday candles we talked about in every breakdown since Friday or whatever it was. That Monday and Tuesday should be either moving up or just duds, and look at that, 2 duds and a bleeder after that. Crazy. 4 hour no top wick, 44 minutes left on it. We got 9:15 here. What is gonna happen? What is gonna happen? Let's see where the open brings us. 9:30 coming up here. So again, this is a little bit of an observation zone. So we haven't really got any resistance at all. Just 1, 2 green candles in all these candles here. So it's been wild.
Yes, it has, man.
Yo,
Magnus, we almost got those buys after London. You noticed that?
yeah, bro. Damn, I saw that, but then it ran. I was like, yeah, I'm closing this off here. Damn.
Oh yeah. I was waiting for that 15 minute after we hopped off.
Yep.
Didn't get it, and I was like, all right, peace.
Yep. And you saw that candle like 15 minutes after, and then the next candle just made the move, man. Damn, that was...
Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't even see that. Damn.
Yeah, but nothing like happened. We couldn't, no
Yeah.
entry, no nothing.
Got you. Nice.
It was just like, when we came in, the cells just.
Yeah, it was a great read.
It's been actually great moves, like great direction, great moves. We new direction every time. It's just that it hasn't given interest in a minute. So,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. Yeah.
It's okay.
At this point, like, I'm probably looking for rejections. I know it sounds crazy, but I might be looking to buy.
Yeah, same. Yep.
I don't want to sell right now.
Nah.
Getting to sell. Even
It's
though
like right now, it's too bearish to sell, too bearish to buy. But we'll see.
Still, your red day is 3. How? Pretty amazing, right? Stick to 1 to 2 trades a day. You only take playbook setups. You don't take the good ones either. You only take the great ones. You don't just jump at any little bit of volume that comes in. You don't take candles that don't close the way you want. You wait for perfect setups almost, and you only execute on those. And you'll be famous for green days too. What was my biggest trade? I mean, I made what, like... I mean, just recently? I mean, this month we had that one trade that made like 70... I think it was like $7,800 or something. So that was a good one. Like almost 8 grand. But I think my biggest winner was like 10, and my biggest loser was like, more than that. But I don't really remember, to be honest. I really just move from trade to trade to trade to trade. I trade, like, not that I trade so much. It's just that, like, I've gotten into this routine now of trading Asian, and then we used to be London and then New York, and so I'd be losing track of the days at this point, bro. I don't know if we took a trade yesterday in Asian or was that the day before. It's just wild. So I see the markets a lot too. Not only was I, again, not to like brag, but like I was a really good trader before I ever started the clubhouse. And what the clubhouse did was 10x my skill, because I got to sit at the desk for Asian, London, pre-New York, and New York. And that 1 year shifted, again, I was already good. I was already profitable. I was already, killing it. But man, that year, if you notice for the last 2 years, our read on the market has been so on point, and that's because we've been trading every session. We've been able to basically sample size all day long, and we really picked up on the 4-hour time frame to guide the session. So 100%. with trading all those sessions every day, we picked that up. We started to learn how to build the daily candle session by session by session. So that really helped us out with our accuracy, with our precision. And again, when 2 years ago, I only traded the New York session. So I might have forced some trades. I might have just took the best trade of the New York session. But now every day I know I got multiple shots, right? I got New York, I got Asian, I got post-Asian, right? I got multiple times that I can snag an opportunity up. So now I truly only wait for the best trade to come to me. And yeah, with doing that, I've only had, it's not that I haven't had not that I haven't lost trades. It's just that I haven't ended the day red, three red days this year so far. So what a blessing. What a blessing. I can't even complain. Those are like dreams come true, prayers answered type of vibes right there, man. Crazy. Dude doesn't. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
Nah, that totally shifted everything up there.
It really did.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, our record, I mean, we had such a good record. We had such good win rate. We were getting payouts. But man, like when we started trading every session, it just turned up like crazy. And then not only what mainly shifted too was it went from me making all the money and everybody watching and learning from me to those people now making money, right? And because they've watched and learned, and now you see this, it's like a rotation. It's like, you get a color when you come into the clubhouse, depending on how long you were there. So let's say you're there for like the last, 6 months, you're yellow. And then the ones coming on behind them that've been there for like 3 months are green. And then you got these guys who are purple, right? And it's like an assembly line. Like you just move through it, become, profitable. So maybe these guys are making a bunch of money right now, but these dudes are right behind them. And guess who's coming on behind them, right? Watching the performance. So they're not only watching me anymore, they're starting to see other members of the clubhouse taking off, right? In this column here, because again, they've been waiting their turn. They've been building their foundation. They've been making their mistakes and adjusting and tweaking and tinkering. And now it's their time to shine. So the green's right behind them. And then, there's just more people. Someone joined the clubhouse today, right? Who eventually will be, right up in that yellow zone, but they're going to have to come through here. They're going to have to learn. And once they wrap their head around it and get a hold of it, they too will be the one posting the payouts and the payout channel and, enjoying the fruits of their labor.
Yep.
7 minutes.
A yellow belt, work your way to the black belt.
See this closer here. Yeah, saying like you're getting FOMO is because of the money part there. It's like neediness is like neediness in trading will most likely just make you more prone to bad habits, like getting in trades prematurely or not waiting for the exact setup, or neediness just makes us really prone to like getting into like all sorts of bad habits here in trading. So we really got to trade from a state of like, I don't need this. I'm just waiting on whatever I plan to see, and that's really it. We can't deviate. No matter how much the candles can trigger our emotions or whatever. But remember, we don't trade emotions, we trade pure math data here.
Hey, I like that. That's the new one.
Sir.
Baby. Mathematics. You trading math.
And where did I hear that? The gold right there.
Bro. Simple. We're simply trading math. We're doing math, that's all. No emotions. No emotions required. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's adjust this a little bit. We may have some clean range coming up here. We'll see. 930's heating up. We're getting some rejection. We're getting the exact candle that I drew up when we talked about a potential trade. So we'll see how we do here. Yeah, let's get rid of the white line here. Let's keep this gray zone, and let's see how we do. We got 6 minutes on a closure here, so potentially inverted celery popping up. So basically the way that is, if you're new here, what we'll usually look for is an opportunity like this, where you get a bullish candle to close with a nice rejection to the downside, keep a nice small top wick. I could see us probably coming up to give this candle a top wick here as well, maybe even this one too. So we got volume coming in, we got clean range, we're in targets. The idea on the next candle is to get a lower wick, set a buy stop on the break of the high, look to activate here, and then basically, let's say it looks like this, look to activate on the break of that high, and then look to come up. Partials right here, full TP somewhere up towards like 49.10. Something just like that. So we'll see if 930 can deliver for us here today. Yep, just hang out and wait for the opportunity to roll right into you. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Following others, y'all proclaiming. Sounds dumb, but it's real. Yeah, I love that. Neediness. No one likes neediness.
Oh no.
So why would the market?
Neediness.
You
It's
guys
like a
like
state of lack,
neediness?
too.
Where all the girls at? You guys like those needy guys? They're all over you. It's like, yo, dude, back up. You all right? I really like you. All right, just my goodness, chill out. Where did I learn to create my own strategy or an understanding about trading from? Raja Banks. I didn't create the strategy at all. I just follow the leader. That's it. I remember I learned in 2nd grade. It was some like song about follow the leader. And then I remember my mentor confirmed that to me early on in life. He said, Nick, if you're going to walk through a minefield, follow somebody. And it made a lot of sense because why would you want to lead the way in the minefield, right? This is the minefield here. So if you're going to walk through it, you might as well follow someone, right? And walk in their steps to make sure you're covering yourself, right? And, you know, that's all I've done. Have I tweaked it slightly, adjusted it, you know, catered it a little bit towards me, a little bit towards my comfortability and, you know, what I see? Absolutely. But the foundation is pretty much still the same as when I learned it. Yep. Yeah. Simple price action stuff. Understanding candles for the most part. That's all. Higher time frame, lower time frame stuff. Yeah, no need for FOMO. No need. I took a fade 230 your time. Could you help me analyze it for no bottom wick? Fade 230. Let's take a look. 230. So right over here. This one. 245. So I probably would have waited. Yeah, probably. I'm not sure which one you took it on here, but this one here.
We're actually looking for sells below that support for a closure below.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it drove down.
Yeah, fade's not bad. I probably would have tried to get it not on that one though at 245. Probably on this one at 3.
We kind of looked at that, but then 30 was above range and 1 hour was above range.
Yeah.
So that was the hard part there. It's it goes right above.
Yeah. So for that reason, I probably would have stayed out and waited for the 15 closure below. But if I was going to take a fade, I would have waited. It would have been on this candle here, the 3 a.m. candle, when the volume was coming in. Raja, yeah. I watched Raja's live stream for a couple years, got the hang of it, and once he moved to Dubai, I didn't have really much opportunity to study him too much anymore, like I would have liked to every morning. So just started working with what I learned. I basically watched every one of his videos, got all his courses, was a market fluidity member, still am, and yeah. What's cool is we even had Raja on the stream. You know, we came full circle with Raja, man, from watching him on the YouTube live stream to having him. He actually called me for my birthday, right? I was like, what? So yeah, it's pretty insane. You know, just going from just watching the guy, studying the guy, to him actually thinking of me randomly for happy birthdays. And we had another baby recently messaged me for that. I'm like, whoa. So it's pretty cool. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, it was a great stream, bro, that we did with him.
It was. Yeah, he lives in Dubai. Yeah. Does the strategy work with forex? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, so that's where I originally was applying it. Forex, the foreign exchange market. Okay, how are we gonna do here? 9:30 heating up, so we might have these buy stops coming in. We're definitely gonna need a lower wick on the new candle and possible break of the highs here. Yeah, can we move back up? Can we at least move up towards like 85? Maybe we won't get a big move, but this volume should be able to push us up if we close bullish here.
You use previous candle?
Yeah, stop's gonna have to be down below the lows, all the way below the lows. So just prepare for that when you're sizing up here. 40 pips or 400? What is it?
Yeah, around like 40.
Damn.
Gold is crazy.
That's crazy. All right, maybe we can use current candle or something. That's wild.
Or maybe that wick to the left or something, if there's anything on the 5 too. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, let's do this. So I'm going to have a buy stop here on Goldie, and we will see if we can move up. We can use those current candles, current candle lows. I think I'm going to use the previous one. I know that sounds crazy or whatever, but maybe I'll use this red candle down here at 51 just to kind of like even it out a little bit.
Same.
I think that wouldn't be too bad either.
Yeah, I'm using that one too. Nice.
Yeah, you know, that one will only be 193 pips.
180.
Let me see, MGC.
Still 100 pip less.
I might have to go down here to MGC and use that previous candle. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to risk a little less here to cover my stop loss. Let me delete it on the GC chart here. And I'm going to size down slightly, not because I don't believe in this trade. I love this trade. And I want to get in it, right? So I want to make sure I'm pretty much protected. I'm going to lower the size a little bit, cut it in half, and risk below the low here. So below 48.36 is where my stops will be, and we'll see if we can take flight from here. 300 pips. Dude, I never thought I'd say it. I never thought I'd say it.
That's wild.
But at the end of the day, this, you know, the ranges are just, it's not us, it's the ranges, right? It's like we're not choosing to have, like, normally in normal market conditions, it's like a 36 pip range, right? 40 pip range. Right here, it's just we're playing in a different ball game right now in these markets.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd say, hey, 150 pip stop. Trust me.
Light work.
Trust me. But, you know, at the end of the day, we got to trade structure. Otherwise, we just stay out of every single trade, right? That's available to us because they're all going to have pretty big stops. The cool part about this is the win, right? So if we can close partials, we can close partials at about 150 pips. So that's nice, you know, if we can get a winner like that. Yeah, partials for me will be right here at 48.84, and then full TP for me will probably be up somewhere near 09 or something. Let me just look at my GC levels again. What was it? Where was 09 here? There was something here. 09? Yeah, I think it was 09. Yeah, somewhere around 09, right around these levels here is probably where I'll look to, you know, maybe close a second part of that trade.
Yes, sir. Good stops here too. Got good low here.
Very nice low. Yeah, very nice low here. So let's see if we can come up and break the highs and keep it moving. 09. Yeah.
That 30-minute no top wick too. I like that.
Same. 31-hour no top wick here. So
could easily come up make that.
That's my main focus, is really that high up there.
Yep. Same.
Looks good, looks good.
Current low? Yeah, current low is fine. Wherever you guys want to put your stop. I lowered my size so I can give my trade some room to breathe. Not you know, saying we need that, but I'd rather leave it for the trade to breathe.
Yeah, but you said stops back in the range. I like that.
Nah, my stops are going to go below. I lowered my size so I can keep them below 35. But yeah, I like back in the range too is not bad. Back below like 50.
Yeah.
If you guys don't want to widen the stop that much.
Yeah. I got back in the range too, John. I think that's like
nice.
both are good here. Really, really good. You could
Mine's
account
a total
for
of like 200 pips stop loss.
Yeah.
A, B, or C? I would just probably say, you know, B or C. Again, not because of the trade, but because of the stop loss. That's probably the only thing. Yeah.
Looks
All
clean.
right, cool. Let's see what we can do. See if we can get our little pop up. So we're getting very froggy here, right? We're gonna leap at these buys at 9:30, expecting us to get a push, some sort of retracement here on these on this just meltdown on gold. So again, very dangerous going against this trend, but at the same time, we've got our confluences, we got high time of volume, we got the inverted celery here on the 15. 30 minutes got no top wick on it. We're already attempting to break the low. We shouldn't really break the high unless we don't want to go up. 1 hour could flip bullish. That would be where our partials are sitting. And the 4 hour, no top wick and has tapped into target here. So can we reject? Can we reject out of here? Real big.
Yeah, the no topic thing, I really love that too.
Yeah. Same.
You know, you've actually never had a closure outside of the 4 hour range yet.
Wow.
No,
Yeah.
that's the thing, and the no topic on the 4 hour and all that.
Yeah. Yep. Haven't even had a closure yet. All right, we got the
best thing is
volume.
9:30.
Let's see if we can rip here.
Take a deep breath, everyone. Let's get into it. Let's lock it in.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
2 to 3 deep breaths and internally remind yourself the 5 fundamental truths of trading if you want to see things and probabilities over certainties here today.
Probability, baby. Probability.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Bum, bum, bum. I need to know what I'm... Now the question is, we don't need to know what's going to happen next. None of us know, right? None of us know. We're pretty pumped up. We've seen this pattern many times, but not one of us knows whether or not this is going up or down, right? That's why we got stop losses. That's why we got a plan. And that's why we're, ready to go here. So this will be where I'm taking my partials, somewhere near 84 as we come up to give that candle, if we come up to give that candle a top wick. And then full TP for me, right, on this pullback here. So if we are going to get a pullback, let me go up to the 1 hour. So I could totally see the 1 hour candle flipping bullish. Let me go over here. Yeah, probably full targets for me are, let's see here, 02. 48.02. Yeah. Or 48.98, I'm sorry. Yeah, somewhere around 48.98. So partials here, full TP right up there for me. Stream's lagging. Uh-oh. 9:30. Don't be lagging at 9:30.
That was one of the truths I just internally told myself as well, Nick.
Wow.
I don't need to know what's going to happen next year to make money.
Exactly.
There you go. Volume coming in? Yes. Volume coming in hot here. Chances we get slipped is increasing. Slightly.
Hopefully we beat that 5-minute mark.
Hopefully no slippage here. Hopefully. Everything looks good though. Let's see if we can break that high. If we break the high, we should get running here.
Oh yeah. Looks good to me.
Bum. Why not partials at the no top wick? Why slightly lower? Slightly more favor to take profits. Yeah. I always like to keep it slightly lower.
Yeah. Also with resistance and supports. Kind of when targeting resistance, we always keep it a little bit shy of it.
Yeah. Like usually it'll come up and grab it and give the high, but I like to grab it, like take the profit right there.
Man, bro, do you think we should wait for this celery play? 15 celery?
What time we got? What time is it?
Sheesh.
6 minutes left.
9.
Let's wait for the 5-minute marker here.
All right.
But yeah, it would not be. I mean, the celery would be just incredible here.
Right, that'd be insane. But still looks good now.
Yeah, it does.
It looks great
Wait for
right
that
now.
5-minute.
Also that we spend all that time making the wick there, I kind of like that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good confirmation there.
If it gets under the 5-minute mark, then yeah, I'll do it. But as of right now, We got a minute. So, and with the stops being down here, I'm pretty comfortable here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we start getting to that last 5-minute candle, I'll probably close it. Wait. What's that 5-minute looking like, though?
That 5-minute though. Not bad though. Not bad.
All right, I'm gonna delete right now because this may close with no top wick here. So I'm gonna delete that until the 5. Yeah, I deleted. Let me delete here too.
Oh, you're deleting now?
Yeah. So this 5 may close with no top wick. So I want to, you know, leave this an opportunity here. If you guys want to keep it, you can keep it. One of our rules, though, we like to kind of work with is that 5-minute. Yeah, that 5-minute. So this may reject. We don't want to get in and have this next candle have all that drawdown for us. So, yeah. Let's wait.
Yep.
Wow, dude, I just deleted it before it got activated.
I know.
Bro, I think it was at my position when
Holy.
I deleted.
Sheesh.
We might run up there though.
Hopefully it waits for us, yeah.
Yeah.
We could. Why not take it? I have a rule that I like, if there's only 5 minutes left on the candle, I delete my order because there's been a lot of times where I would get tapped in. So I'll get tapped in and then all of a sudden, let's say my entry was here, price ends up closing with no top wick or something, and then all of a sudden price drives down. Boom, drives down, and now I'm in that trade. Or what will happen sometimes too is price will activate me, and it will leave like this wick right here. Right, so everything will be good to go, but then here goes price back into drawdown now for like all this time, right, before coming back up. So usually what I'll do is I'll delete 5 minutes in, and yeah, this one might come back to bite us here though. But that's okay, you know, following the rule is most important at the end of the day. But not bad, not bad. You know, we understood this move here.
Yeah.
Boom. So if you guys are in, partials right there. How'd the 5 even close? Did the 5 close? Like, yeah, the 5 actually closed really good. I'm going to consider that too moving forward. If the 5 closes good, then we can just hang on there.
Yeah.
Wow, nice move. Nice move all in the minute. Happens, man. These are the tests of trading. They really are.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Yeah, if you took it, congratulations. Looked great on the 15. Looked, you know, okay on the 30. 1 hour, obviously good too. So yeah, great job. All right. 5 minute would have closed good. Yeah, the 5 actually, it looked like the 5 was going to close almost with no top wick though. Yeah. All right, let's see. Maybe we come up to 98. Unfortunately, it runs without me, but congrats if you took it. Nice. Good trade, good trade. Made 2K?
That was super quick. Wow.
Damn. Funny.
At 9:30, sometimes it's going to happen, man. This is going to run.
Yeah.
Trade Ovate rejected your buy stops. I'm not too sure. You have to maybe take it up with them. I'm not too sure. If I didn't see the 5 minute, would I take it? Yeah. I mean, I had it ready to go, right? But once it cracked like 5 minutes, I just deleted it like I pretty much always do. But congrats if you guys did take it. Hopefully you understood it and all that stuff too, and hopefully it makes sense to you and you didn't just take it, you know, just to take it, but actually understand it, understand why it happened so that you can repeat this process over and over. Move stop loss to be a little too early. Ooh, that's all right. Let's go. All right, well, the 15's coming to a closure now. 15, 9:45 here, so we'll see if price wants to continue moving up or not. 1 hour made a high here, so what we can also do is we can wait on the 1 hour. So just like the 15 looked like this, right, where we took the same exact idea, we can wait on the 1 hour closure. to look just like the 15-minute closure. So it'll look something like this. Right, and then we can take that move here as well if price wants to continue moving bullish. Boom, 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 boom. Looked like it was closing without a top wick, which means that it would need to go back down and grab. Yes, that's true. Yeah. And again, trading in the grand scheme of things is really just more about protecting your capital than multiplying it. So it takes a lot to delete like that, right? When things look like they're heating up. But again, if that rule tends to keep you in good shape, like a lot of times if I don't respect that rule, I get stopped out. And then I'm upset about that loss because I know I could have saved myself from that loss, right? So again, sometimes it's going to work out. Most times you're going to be happy that you deleted. How many times are we typically happy that we delete versus sad, right? It usually works out in our benefit. So you got to be willing to take the days where it doesn't too, and just accept it.
True.
Good habits. All right, so we could execute here. We could potentially wait on the 1 hour. I'm leaning towards the 1 hour now, so we'll see what happens. If we can get that 1 hour inverted seller, basically we want the 1 hour to look just like this candle, just like that on the closure. And then what we could do is wait for that lower wick and then execute potentially on the break of these highs if we close up like weak like that. No FOMO. Who got FOMO? It's okay to have a little FOMO. It really is, right? But again, understand that you're building a good habit, right? I know it doesn't help today in that last moment there, but you're ultimately building a good habit that most successful traders actually acquire. So, yeah, it's painful, but it builds the muscle.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
You heard Mags? 100%. Like you're like, come on,
100%, bro.
come on. What? You gotta follow the plan, man. You gotta follow it.
You do.
Yeah, man. Gotta get a little.
You gotta take a little
But
breath.
It's good.
Yep.
Bro,
Yes.
that was the deep breath I was talking about before.
Exactly. There it is. One
Exactly.
good big inhale and followed by a nice big exhale. There you go.
Exactly. Next best trade and next best breath.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
FOMO, baby. If you have FOMO, it's okay. But look, you're gonna learn here, right? You're gonna learn good traits.
Yeah.
Because if I look at the data, I can see that more times than not when we delete there, it kind of saves us. And man, if that would have waited on that 15 celery, probably could have put more size on the trade and all that too.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Wow. How could you reject, or how could you not like this? Because now I know that I would be much more prone to taking, like, let's say next time I see this, I'll get hurt on it, right? So it's like you can't really say anything here. It's like sometimes it's gonna move like that. Sometimes with a breakout with no top weight too bullish would move too, but that doesn't mean that I'll take it the next time. So it's
Them damn rules. Them damn rules, bro.
damn rules.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally, that's really it.
Seen the opposite result play out. Yeah, so once you have that data, like once you've seen the opposite result play out, it's a lot easier to handle things like this, like to handle FOMO in this type of situation when you've just seen the opposite so many times. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 100%.
Boom, 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 boom. Zero FOMO, let's go. I mean, we might get the same exact play here on the 1 hour. Like the 1 hour would be even powerful too. More of a bigger time frame move here as well. Yeah, look at the 1 hour rejecting out of here now. So again, just like the 15 rejected out of here, you're looking for that 1 hour. Nice break of the highs here on maybe the next 1 hour candle. So we got 11 minutes. It just depends. If this 1 hour candle can close similar to what it looks like here, then yeah, that'll be good enough. We also have a new 4-hour candle coming up. So you're going to get a brand new 4-hour candle to open up after this crazy 4-hour move here. So yeah, we'll see what happens from there. Nice little rejection though. 30-minute might close bullish too. 1-hour close like inverted celery. 4-hour going to need probably a new top wick, so that wouldn't be too bad either. Boom, 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 boom. Caught the whole short. W. Which one?
The whole thing. From
Like
the top.
Like the whole like the whole short?
Yes.
Like
Yes, up there, the wick's up there. The whole thing.
like the weekly? Like what
I think
short?
the monthly or something, but yeah. Probably.
That's insane.
Yeah, good job, dude. That's insane.
Almost 6,000 pips. Wow. Imagine sniping that.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Where are you gonna close? Where's the TP? Where's the TP? It hurts, but it's worth it. Yup. You notice how your body already calmed down? You were probably sweating a little bit. You got a little hot earlier. Your little sweat is a little, you know, you got a little, growled a little bit. Notice how already you're calming down? You're chilling out.
Yeah, we didn't really lose anything. So we didn't really do a thing. Definitely beneficial long term. That's for sure. DJ Scratch is true.
Probabilities, yeah, that's true.
There. We knew anything could happen.
Up 2%. Should you call it a day? What's your goal? What's your mission here? I mean, I would maybe, if I have skill to look for good trades, I'd stay open to it. If not, usually if I win a trade, I'm done for the day. The only time I ever really look for more trades is if I haven't taken a trade yet, or maybe I lost a trade and I'm looking to revenge trade as a professional. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So if I'm up 2%, I'm out. I'm going to enjoy my day. Got a lot of it. Let's go. Let's go. 30 celery can play into 30 celery. Yeah, you never know. You never know. We might grab the pack there. Look at, so that's why we wanted to take profit right there at that wick, because you just, you know, you never know what's going to happen from there. Yeah, we might even close sheesh, we might even close below the range here. We'll see. We got a new 4-hour candle, so I wouldn't expect, or I wouldn't really be interested in the meltdown right away. You know, I'm expecting somewhat of a top wick here on the 4-hour. Hey, bro, imagine the 4-hour just shoots up, creates a top wick on the previous one. That would be nuts.
Imagine.
That'd be insane.
I would like if we closed above support, maybe we can look for the same play again on the 15-minute.
Literally, yeah. Yo, we are also at daily support, so let's see what's happening here.
Yep, true.
Interesting, yeah. But FOMC later too, so.
It's a big day here.
Correct that move there, that'd be insane.
Revenge trade as a professional, yes. Exactly. Exactly. It's called looking for the next best setup. But Nick, that wasn't on stream. I still gotta eat, bro. Still gotta eat. On stream, not on stream. Some of you guys hit me up yesterday like, how dare you take a trade off stream? I'm like, what? What?
Yeah,
who are you? I doggy dare you. I doggy dare you. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Some of you guys think I work for you. Hey. Is that a trade taken off the stream? Whoa. What are you doing?
Whoa.
NQ with the melty here on the 4-hour too. Sheesh. Yeah, everything pumped up, but again, nothing that really lasted here. We'll see how we get on the closures. Yeah, both pairs not looking too bad. NQ would be nice to get a resistance up here. So I wouldn't really want to take the sell from here, but if we can get that resistance up top, that'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah. They're like, it's not fair. No one knows. I was like, really? And I did a little screen recording of all the people in the clubhouse that took the trade on their own. I was like, really? These guys seem to know about it.
I'll show 'em.
Maybe they're not playing World of Warcraft and Call of Duty while they're on the live stream with me. Maybe they're actually paying attention, so that way when I'm not on the stream, they can recognize opportunities.
Funny.
Would you imagine that?
Yo. Anna said you work for Lele.
I do.
That's funny.
I do. We got to get to work.
I gotta get to work.
Call of Duty, man. Call of Duty ain't gonna give you, $1,000 moves for the most part. Nick, don't be too hard on me. Okay, let's calm down here. Let's calm down. Okay, today is my second red day. Yesterday, I took the one trade on stream, and I want to learn to accept losing days. Is just today the second red day? It's hard. It's hard. It is hard, and that's why it comes with a lot of money, right? Because no one wants to do the hard stuff. Everyone wants the easy way out. They want someone to hire them and tell them, hey, sit here at this desk at 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock and just do everything we say, and we'll hand you a paycheck at the end of the week. And that's very easy to do, right? So it's not easy to go through red days and lose money and take the entrepreneurial route and become a day trader. You bet it's hard. It's extremely hard. But again, that's why it pays so much. So if you can dog it out, right, and if you can just push through the hard and understand that the hardest part about trading is realizing that it's actually not that hard when you get rid of emotions and preconceived goals and whatnot, and you just simply focus on being the best trader and taking the best trades, then you'll realize, it's actually not that hard. It is, but it isn't, right? Because if I can follow a system, it makes it so much easier for me to make money. So yeah, it's okay. It is hard. It's tough. I understand it, man. I know what it's like to, be chasing something or going after something and just not being able to catch it. So it's hard, but guess what? It can pay you. What am I up this week? I'm up 8,900 this week. So it's worth it. $9,000 this week, $17,000 last week. Right? It's most likely gonna be hard to accomplish payouts or paychecks like that. So enjoy it. Enjoy the fact that you're doing what most people aren't willing to do, and therefore you will get to live like most people cannot live. Just give it some time and effort. 3 red days and feeling just fine. Yeah, you got to warm up to this stuff. If you're a new trader, you don't like to lose. No one likes to lose. I don't like to lose, but at the end of the day, I got to accept the fact that I'm playing in the jungle here, right? And the losses are built into my strategy, and it is what it is. The worst part about losing is, in a way, just losing in front of 2,000 people and knowing, man, if anything, I feel bad for some of you guys more than me. I'm like, man, I really wanted them guys to win that trade. I know some of them were banking on the payout or banking on the passing the combine. So, losing really isn't hard. It's really not. Maybe if you risk your entire account, but.
For real, bro. If you're calling your risk, loss is just the cost of doing business.
You can't cry in the casino. That's right. Executive decision. What's going on here, babe? What's going on here? Just landed. Any trades yet? We had a buy stop, but we deleted it with 5 minutes like we usually do, but this time it ran on us here. Yeah, but now we're going to wait on the 1 hour closure, which is closing in 1 minute, and there may be some opportunities. So let's do a quick, fresh top-down analysis, and let's take a look at what we got going on from this point forward. So If we look at the daily, right, the daily candle has moved significantly here today. It looks like we've officially filled the range here, right, coming down into this support. We left off right here, drove that whole way through, tapped into these wicks, and now we are beginning to reject, right? So we're starting to reject these lows down here. Perfect move out of the daily. That's exactly what we wanted to see here. So will we continue? Or will we begin to reject, right? Let's drop down to the 4 hour. 4 hour is officially going to close outside of this range here that we had, right? But where we're going to close is more important, right? Look at that. So if we close above that support, that'll give us a 1 hour bullish candle here, right? And that'll be 4 hour candle closing above support. 1 hour candle looks amazing to potentially move itself up. 30-minute, looking good here as well. 15's got a little range here. So what we could do is wait for that 1 hour lower wick, right? And in the process of getting that lower wick, we can also wait for support, right? So something like this. If we don't close above, let's just say, right, we can wait on support to form. That should give us our 1 hour lower wick, and then the closure back above, right, is probably where the bigger move is going to start to take place, as now that 1 hour candle has its own low. We got a breakout, and then price could very well continue moving up from there. So yeah, that's probably the vibe here. So we'll see. 4 hour just opened up. I'd love to see it make a little bit of a high and come down and make a little attempt to fill the wick and then come back up, so we can maybe take a look at these buys here.
Do you like the 30 onion?
I do. I like it, but we just need a good lower wick, especially with that 4 hour. So I probably want to see an upper wick first, and then come down for the lower wick, and then the 30 closure is not bad. Or if we want to wait for 15, that works too.
Yep.
1 hour looks beautiful, but we need that lower wick.
Yes, we do.
Oh. 1 hour looking Gucci. It is.
So give us that lower wick.
Mr. Playbook. How's it going? Yeah, this looks good. So I want to see a steep lower wick just because of the fact that the 4 hour candle can easily move bearish here. So a nice lower wick here, and then we re-break that 4 hour high, right? And that'll be our break of the 1 hour high here. Well, actually a little bit more than the 4 hour high. So yeah, that looks good. Let's wait on it. Stop loss is probably going to have to be below the 30 lows here. Yeah, somewhere below these 30-minute lows. Would love a steep lower wick here. Something that makes you look at the 4 hour and go, if we come back up and break that high, all right, it's going down, because right now we shouldn't really move down anyway without making that top wick. So from your read on the higher time frame, what is the direction you're expecting price to go? So even though the direction is down, I'm now expecting from the higher time frame for us to start rejecting, right? Just very similar to what we did here. Here. Maybe we can get that same rejection, right, where price just moves on up. I think if we go back to the 4 hour too, we've tapped into those 4 hour, or I'm sorry, that's the weekly. Here's the daily, right? So here's our rejection, our support that we're tapping into. Could we continue melting? Of course we can. Absolutely today, right? We can continue all the way down here. But, what we've seen in the past is a lot of rejections here. If we look at the 4 hour also, right, we're coming into that support level as well. And then the 1 hour, I think it was the 1 hour. No, it was not the 1 hour. I think it was the 30 or the 15 where we were looking at those wicks. Every time we wicked in, we rejected out. So we kind of ran into that support level already. So now we're out of it. Now we're going to see if we can continue moving, bullish from here. Come on, 1 hour. Give us something better than that. Give us something better than that.
Game range, yeah. Would it wick into that support?
The thing is, the 4 hour can flip right now, create a top wick, and then just break this low and hammer itself down, right? So we've seen that so many times. So I would really love to see if we can just break it again.
Let's say we do move up here, and if you get a new resistance on that 15, would you be able to sell too?
If we don't close above, probably, yeah. Yeah, because like let's say, especially if we pop up quickly and then reject, meaning like let's say we pop up, you know, and reject here, kind of close below that 15-minute, then yeah, because that could be the 4-hour top wick, and then the 4-hour can come crashing down.
Exactly, my thoughts. Perfect.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, let's see.
Sells, yeah, I think that's the best way for us to get into sells, would be that 4-hour candle making a top wick, right? And then coming back down to break the lows. But look, if we break the lows now, there's no business for this candle to re-break the high. So if we break the low now, create that steeper lower wick that I'm looking for, then the buy stop is extremely valid at that point, because now a 4-hour high has been made, a 4-hour low has been broke, and then that would kind of fail and re-break that 4-hour high, which should give us a pretty good push at that point.
100%, man. I think like a new resistance here, let's say close to like no bottom wick or something, and then we close back above and kind of re-break the 4-hour high. That would also be money here.
That would be good too.
It's like 15 resistance, 15 new break above.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see what happens here. We nipped the high, so boom, 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 boom. Got my win for the day, but I think my FOMO changed from the charts to leaving the. Yeah, let's go, bro. Bounce.
Literally.
If you got your
That's
win,
the only FOMO.
time to go. You came in, time to eat.
Really
You
FOMO
leave,
here.
time to go. Bum, 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 bum. Is 4680 the best entry, re-entry for long? 4680. I don't even know where that is. 4680. That's like way down here.
Wait, what? No,
40.
40.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4860. 4860, is that the best? I mean, it would be nice to see the 4-hour get down there, right? Because again, that would break the low and then come down, fail to fill the wick, and then if we get in on the re-break of that high, I mean, that's where you should get a really big move at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, as we already kind of broke at the highs here, I really like the sells here. Feeling the 4-hour wick and all that.
Forex chart. Yay. Forex. Does that have a wick? That has a wick on the top too.
Fun.
Crazy. Boom, 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 boom. 4860, yeah, my bad. Is the onion good? Everything is good, but you want to be a little, you know, like secure here, right? Because again, this could just be the 4-hour candle making a top wick to break the low and crash down. So again, we really should be looking for, right, range 2 buys here. But I think the break of the low and then the re-break of the high would make an exception for that. But to get in automatically here, this candle may come crashing down, right, and break that low. So that's one thing that we're sitting on right now to make sure that this is legit. NQ, yeah, let's take a look. NQ, baby. NQ. Okay, cool. So you actually are maybe going to get that resistance up here. So remember we talked about possibly creating a resistance up here on the NASDAQ. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it. 30 minutes still moving up right now. 15 tried to come down, but coming back up here. So if we can get resistance, that would be awesome. Maybe look for sells coming back down. 4-hour bearish, close below the range. You're just going to need a 4-hour top wick here. Bump, 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 bump. 4-hour top wick. Yeah, the one other thing too about gold is we need to check ourselves a little bit and make sure we're not just trying to get antsy here because we missed the entry here, right? Again, you don't want to force something just because, you know, you weren't in the last move. So I really want to be patient and wait for that true confirmation here. Bump, 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 bump. And if not, then we look for the breakout on the 15 more so than anything. How much time we got? 6 minutes? Yeah, give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Magnus.
Yes, sir. What's up, John?
What
You
up,
going
bro?
gym here today?
Yes, sir. After the stream,
Fire. What you training?
I'm gonna do upper body.
Fire, bro.
Yes, sir.
Me too, tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited to get this pump in after the sesh.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
It's always good after training.
It always is, man. I love it. That's the best time to
Yeah.
do it too. Kind of
Yeah.
can go over your day as well, a little bit if you want,
Exactly.
while you get a great pump in.
Yeah.
What's up, chat? How y'all doing? It's been a great day here. FOMC later today, too.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I hope we can get some good ranges for tomorrow too, for London and
Right, bro. Yeah, that'd be
and
awesome.
the day. Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah. So we're gonna put a range in all week.
We really have been, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
Those higher time frames too.
Yeah. Not Clay, we could come down there though. 48.60 definitely. Like this is just the fall top we made here, so we have a 15 range here too. So if you can close below, those will be nice sells coming back down again. So definitely. It shows 80%, 82% of top step traders are long on gold. Everyone trying to call the low here.
Oh no.
Oh, literally. Yeah, Pikachu, that'd be nice. That'd be really good. I would definitely be taking those cells though. Oh, it's waking up at 4? At 4:50, bro. 4:50, not just before 5. Right? Living the 5 a.m. club. It's cool though, it's cool. It's fine. Getting the gym in before a session too, it's like yo, it's all right. I still had like a morning routine with a couple stretches and stuff like that, so I still like woke up with a lot of clarity after that, but gyms before is nice here too. I like that. On trade of 8, how can I show the order line? If you go up into the top left corner on like the chart, you can see you got like yeah, what's that called? Chart settings, and then you go into price levels, and then you can see it in there. Don't you feel like you're alone in the world? It's like the road less traveled. I kind of like it. You're driving there in your car and you're like, damn, there's not a soul out here right now. Yeah, I like it. Gotta get that coffee though, that's for sure. But it's good. It's good. I like it. Even the gym, lights are off when I come up there. Most times. Yeah, look, everything is uploaded into the Clubhouse WAP channel we have. We have every session uploaded both for London, Asian, and New York, and then yeah, we got a lot of webinars too, pre-recorded webinars that are there, or the course, or whatever. Everything is uploaded into our WAP channel. Also, including the Asian streams there, as you said.
The WAP channel.
WAP.
The best part is you can rewatch Asian, London, and all that now. So we never had replays for that, but now we do. It's like
So
you only used to be able to like rewatch the New York sesh because it was on YouTube, but now we got them all recorded.
Yes, sir. Exactly. These cells here are not looking too bad, Nick. Maybe.
No, they're really
See how
not on the
close it goes.
15, man. What the hecky?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm saying this 4 hour really probably gonna break the low.
Probably. Fill the wick, and we have a range to fill. And, yeah. Look at the 1 hour too. We're kind of re-breaking 1 hour lows after, you know, grabbing the highs there.
Yep.
Not too bad.
So that's why, like, again, we don't want to settle, right? We know we should have been in here. So sometimes, like, you get in this trade in a way without knowing, you're just settling. And somebody asked me, say, 3 red days all year, how? And that's how. It's not settling, right? It's just like, it's not even what do I do, it's what don't I do at certain points. So me knowing I should have been in this trade, right? Or, you know, deleting and just follow my rules in general, but knowing that that's where I wanted my execution, I can maybe settle up here for a crappier trade. Who's ever done that? And then all of a sudden it does, like, this wouldn't work out for us. We would be in drawdown now. Who knows? This would be a very weak 15-minute closure, right? And we'd be sitting in some drawdown. So with the 4 hour candle looking like that, right? So again, it's a lot of what can you like stay away from? What can you like? Can you miss that move and stay out of the next one, knowing that this could be a potentially like settled for entry? Because again, I wanted a re-break of the 1 hour low before I get into a trade. So I want what I want, right? So I don't want something, and then you know what, the market's like, nah, I won't give it to you, and I'm like, all right, no, then forget it. No, I'll just take it wherever you want to give it to me. That's not how you have, you know, keep your red days to a 3, right? 3 months into the year. So you really got to, you know, understand that about yourself too, is where that emotion can come into play, knowing, oh, I got a little bit of FOMO and whatnot, and start getting in and settling, right? I mean, the only way I get into a buy is if we re-break that 4 hour low first, and then we re-break the 4 hour high. So yeah, it's something good to point out here, because a lot of traders run through that. I used to do that all the time. It's like I would just get very, like, as aggressive as I was trying to get here, I was going to get that aggressive there, and it's just not the same place to be aggressive like that, especially after the 4 hour closure, right? In this case down here, we're like, yo, 4 hours going to reject. But in this situation here, it's like, yo, 4 hour did reject and close bearish, and this could potentially be the top wick. So you see how it's not the same trade anymore. Like, unless you really break that 1 hour low early on in the candle, right, and then come up to break the high, I wouldn't settle for that, you know, this little lower wick there. Yep, one mistake, and you could be fried. Yo, we'll see about this sell though. Potentially, is gold going to continue melting? Because just because we're at these levels, right? I mean, did we close below? No, I think we closed right at it. So just because we are right at it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to, you know, stop there. So I think also the buys are pretty valid if we get this range too. So remember what we wanted from the 15-minute originally, which was the 1 hour to make a low here, and then this candle come back up now. That will also be a great opportunity to enter into these buys. So that's another opportunity I'd be interested in. Wick fill, no top wick here, and that would be a plus trade for me. So maybe we can get that. Maybe we get closures below on the 15. We'll see. But if we can get a support and then a close back above, that's going to be perfect. That'll allow the market to rearrange itself too, kind of create some structure. We've already moved up from here. If we can get support now and then a closure, that'd be great. You see how you got to work with the candles? You got to just work with candles, right? And you got to wait on them, and you got to, you know, if you missed one, you got to wait on the others, and it's kind of a cat and mouse game. Here comes that 1 hour low here. This could also be the 1 hour creating a steeper lower wick. Yes. And how would we really judge that? We would judge that by getting this candle right here to now close above. And then now what we can say is, okay, look, we broke the 1 hour lows. This is now our official 1 hour bottom wick, right here. And now, even though this is the 1 hour high, we can feel good about entering the trade right here, anticipating the wick fill. And then if the 1 hour candle does that and break its own high, that's when you should see another push. So that allows us right here to step into this, because that'll be a lower wick on the 1 hour plus a brand new support on the 15-minute with a closure above. Yep. Here comes that 1 hour low now. We would have been in this too. There would have been zero reasons for us to do anything, take partials or anything here yet. Do I like sells? I don't mind sells too. You know, if the 4 hour close, 30-minute close is bearish here like this in 10 minutes, then yeah, you might have some selling opportunities coming up. If it closes with no wick at the bottom or something, then I smell something fishy there, and that's when I'll probably wait on that bullish candle now for the buys. Yeah, but we can sell if we get the closures that we need, because that 4 hour, yeah, there may be no stopping the rain here on gold today. Bruh. I mean, it's clean. The issue is we never had the 4 hour candle close below, right? Because this is like your next 4 hour range right here, and it's clean. But I know, you know, it closed right above it. So it's got to make sense here on the lower time frame. But let's wait this 9 minutes and we'll see where we're at. 10:20. What if the 1 hour flips bearish? That's currently what it's doing. Yep. So if the 30 closes bearish with like a nice wick on the bottom, then the sells are not bad. Again, we got to roll with that 4 hour time frame. So yeah, I think the only buys that we take is on the next closure above. If we get that, other than that, we're bearish here. You know, regardless of how much we've moved, the 4 hours still can continue down. Same thing with the daily. So if you're getting resistance here, chances are you may start the continued move down. Boom.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. 15 fade. Probably, yeah, I mean, you could take the 15 fade, but I'm going to wait on a 30 closure here. 8 minutes. Gold just melting here all day. Let's take a look at NQ. Look at that. Same thing here. You know, we were looking for resistance up top, but we made the move here. So no bottom wick now on the 15. So we'll see what happens on the 30. Let's see that 4 hour. 4 hour bearish. Yeah, unfortunately, no bottom wick here. Wait for some structure. Yes, I mean, that's what we're doing on gold, is really just waiting on structure. So look at, if we get this structure here on the 30-minute, then you have a move down, like a little retracement, resistance formed, potential sells. On the 15, if we do want to make our way back up, we're creating structure now too by coming up, creating support, you know, and then potentially moving back up like that. So again, if we can find that support sitting here, we could look to take advantage of that structure. Would we take a sell on the break of the... No, I don't have an impulse entry ready yet. Alright, let's see what's popping in the clubby. Trade ovate, show an order line. I think so. Yeah, I forget what you have to do. You have to go into chart settings for it. That reply helps so much when I review the trades. Also, I write down timeline, time frame, rewatch when gems are dropped. Awesome. Yeah, beautiful. WAP's the best. Yeah, WAP is actually really good. Really smooth, man. When you're watching those like webinars and videos, it's actually pretty clean. Much cleaner than the website, I'd say. I remember sometimes like the website would be glitching if you watch too many. So WAP is very efficient, very smooth. I like it too. Much better. It's like you predicted 100% analysis. Trying to work with the candles, man. You got to work with the candles. Why not the 30 bearish closure above the range? I think the 15 should do it, right? Especially if that 1 hour is actually going to make this lower wick and start popping. I think if we just get a 15 closure back above, that'll be sufficient enough to say, hey, okay, that 1 hour now broke its own low. 4 hour attempted to fill the wick, couldn't do it. We got market structure, and then at that point, I think we can move up. Yeah. Yeah, the buys may still be valid. It's just, we got 5 minutes on this closure here. What can cause a change in the overall bias? That's a great question. So, look, I mean, right now we just changed our bias, right, in a matter of 10 minutes. We went from bullish to bearish almost, right? So why did we do that? Well, the reason we were bullish is because let's say that this line right here is a 4 hour target. So we were in that target, right? So we were bullish because we expected a rejection out of the target, right? So now that has happened, right? Plus a new 4 hour candle has opened and made a top. Like, we're not really necessarily bullish now because this top wick here could just lead to a fake out on the lower time frame where the 4 hour is really trying to go down and fill the wick. So this is why I laid off these buys right here, because again, that's a lot of times where liquidity gets grabbed up, where fake outs tend to happen, and then the 4 hour candle starts melting down. So now if this 4 hour candle closes up bearish, we're no longer trying to get out of the target. We're now trying to fill the wick back into it, right? So therefore we have to switch the bias to bearish at that point, right? Now, how do we go against this bearish bias? Well, if we break this low, we should move down and fill the wick. So if we don't and we start rejecting, and on the 15-minute time frame, you get this closure where you kind of come back up, then most likely now that 4 hour is going to reject and it won't fill the actual wick, but it'll end up rejecting out of it. So hopefully you're following me on that. It definitely takes some experience to understand this, but this right here would tell me that 4 hour candle, right, which again, if we kind of draw it, right, this was how it looked, right? Now it comes down, makes this low, but struggles here, right? And all of a sudden it starts coming back up, right? Starting to pull back up. And if we get that closure on the 15, ideally, like what you'll see here is that 4 hour candle start to move up like that. So yeah, that's very quickly how you can switch your bias when it comes to bullish to bearish. All right. Hopefully this is not just the FOMC range, the post FOMC range here. Breathe air. Why do I like the buys more than the sells? I don't. I like them both the same. I don't discriminate, man. Yeah, I just like certain structure better than other structures, so I really don't like one better than the other. It's just whatever one plays out according to like what I just drew up is what's for me. Yeah, so I guess what we can do here is mark off a range. We're starting to just consolidate a little bit. So that's our new range here. We're looking for range 2 buys, which if we do kind of close back above, those will fall right into our lap, and then the sells are pretty valid here. 4 hour trying to make its way down. 2 minutes. Yep. 30 is just nasty. 30 still looks bullish. 1 hour still looks really good to move up, right? With understanding the 4 hour being in that targeted area and not closing below. It's just this 15 is probably grabbing liquidity. It probably wants to start the 1 hour candle, give the 1 hour candle a lower wick, and at that same time create better structure on the 15-minute, right? So that way price can move up smoothly. Again, we already had the move up right here. So now you want to come back down, right? Create support, get a breakout, and then we're ready to go again, right? So a lot of times the buys won't just happen like this. It won't just be like, okay, buy, and just fill the range, right? A lot of times what you're going to see happen is the move up, then you're going to get the retracement, right? The market has to flow. It has to move. It has to make higher highs and higher lows, right? So it probably won't even fill the range fully after that. You'll probably come back down again, and create new support and create that market structure. So again, I don't want to get tricked up here, taking a late entry when the bigger move had already happened, right? The original one that we wanted. Now all of a sudden price comes down, pulls back, and yeah, this is where it sets up again. And again, if price wants to run, I don't care. Like, I really don't. It's just, it doesn't matter to me. It's not the position I want. It's not the position I'm looking for today. It doesn't have my name on it, right? So until we get that structure, or like I said originally, if the 1 hour candle could re-break its own low, right? It was starting to pop up, but it only made that little low. And you got to understand that that little low is the 4 hour low. And the 4 hour is bearish, right? So again, if that 4 hour low gets broken, you're going to see a big push down like you see here. It's all about structure. It's all about understanding candlesticks, putting them together, and not rushing too much. 30 would not be bad here at all. Grab liquidity up top, closure back below, wick to fill, range coming down into 4,800, bearish 4 hour. So range 2 buys or sells is what I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Like a technical analysis class here today. I hope you came to learn something. I hope you're paying attention, because if you're not, you're missing that. Like, you're straight up, you're like, what that guy say? What the bottom wick, the 4 hour, the top, like liquidity, like you're lost. You're lost. But I just gave you so many good things to take away that you can use in your trading business, for the next decade. Pause Call of Duty. By the way, this is a sign that whatever you're scrolling on right now in social media is not worth it. I bet you it gives no life to your future. You're literally being distracted right now from what can save your future. So alert, alert, alert.
100%. Please repeat. Yeah, Nick, can you please repeat like the last 2 hours of what you said there?
Hey, can you run that back? Just run the whole thing back.
Just like the last 10 things you said there.
I like when the waiter comes over and he doesn't take a breath. He's like, oh, so what's on the menu today? He just blobbers all over. You're like, sorry, sir, can you repeat that one more time? Say what? Say what? All right, no closure below. So, yeah, the ball can be in anyone's court here at this point. We can go up, we can go down, so we got to wait.
Would you like an inverted celery like down here now?
Nah, not unless the 15 closes below.
No, I mean, like,
look at that.
Like for buys, though.
Oh, for buys. What was the question? Celery?
Like just something above there, like a support inverted celery or something to buy it back up. Yeah,
any closure above here looks pretty good at this point. Even if it is like a pretty decent candle like that, like I wouldn't mind taking that buy.
No, yeah.
Off to the races. See, it doesn't go like that, most times. It usually does what I drew up. Like, very rarely will you see this red, 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 red. Like, those are rally markets. But you can't expect that to happen all the time. Sells will be valid too here. If we can sneak one bullish candle in, right, and then follow up with this bearish candle, that would be great too. So that way we don't have to take a sell with, a previous candle with no wick. What should I do instead of scoring? I got no job. Sheesh, anything. You're a free man, brother. Let's go look outside, stare at the clouds, go sit by a tree in Indian style and just don't say a word. Just hang out there all day. Just look at the sky, listen to the birds. You ain't got no job, so... You ain't got no job. Touch some grass. That's right. Touch some grass. They're gonna hurt the early buyers. They're hurting. Yeah, they are. That's true. So hopefully this wasn't our rally FOMC, and then we're done now. That could be the case. It happens. Bro, I'm an Indian. There you go. So you see, Indian style. Yo, shout out to Indian style sitting. So you know all about it then. Let's get it. Shout out to India. Just listen to the birds chirp, brother. Got FOMO, blew another account, negative 3K in 2026. How did you guys make the change to stop bad habits? I drilled this picture of my wife and daughter into my mind, and I said, Nick, if you don't stop making stupid, idiotic decisions out here on the desk, if you don't stop that, your wife will have to go to a job and be bossed around by another man, and your daughter will have to go to daycare where she will be raised by a 17-year-old girl who is only there for the money, $9 an hour. And that scared the crap out of me, bro. Scared the crap out of me. The nightmare kicked in. I said, I gotta change. I gotta fix some of these bad habits. I can't keep going on like this. If I keep going on like this, in 6 months I'll be driving a tractor trailer. My wife will be in nylons and a skirt listening to some other man's orders, and my child, man, will be out here in daycare with a crappy diaper for 2 hours because the 17-year-old girl didn't really care to change her diaper the way her mom and dad would care to change her diaper. And she wouldn't talk to her the way her mom and dad would talk to her. I'm telling you, that scared me, man. Scared me. Yeah, it's not funny. Serious business. Serious business. Should we call it? Maybe. You guys got any more questions? I'm still down to hang out. I'm still open to some opportunities here if we can shake this range a little bit. Call it. If you guys are green though, if you took the trade that I called out earlier, call it a day. Call it a day. Shut your charts. Shut the charts, and just if you have questions, ask those. It is real. It is real. Why am I scared of having a wife who has her own job? I'm not. It just wasn't our vision, right? So it wasn't our vision to have jobs. It was our vision to be free. And every time I broke the plan, I kept breaking the promises that I told my wife that she could be free one day, because that was her goal. So I wanted to make sure I followed through on the promises that I kept. And honestly, I probably wouldn't. Yeah, if she probably wanted a job, I probably wouldn't have married her. You know, I probably would have. I mean, we had some awesome conversations when we first started our relationship, and we both felt like we were on the same page in terms of vision and direction we wanted to take our life. Having a job was not in the equation. So, you know, that was the burning desire, you know, for a long time, was to get debt free and then get us both out of our full-time jobs, so that way we can have the time to enjoy with ourselves and hang out together and spend moments together. And when we had kids, we would be free parents, and we can watch our kids, you know, take their first steps and roll over and say their first words, and, you know, be able to experience that, and not have to go to a job, you know, to work for the money. So there's nothing wrong with jobs. If you guys like jobs and your wife loves her job, awesome. You know, it just wasn't our dream. So got to get your own dream, you know. Maybe you have a dream of working for somebody, and that's great. You know, it really is. I think who was it in Think and Grow Rich? They wanted to work for Carnegie. Was it Hill? Was it Napoleon Hill, or was it Edison? One of these guys. Their dream was to work for Andrew Carnegie, right? They felt like, hey, if I can get in that position, I mean that was their dream. So you have to really kind of develop your own vision for your life, and then make decisions moving forward to get to that point. So that was always our vision, and we worked towards it. With FOMC this close, is there a setup worth taking? Probably not. Probably not. But we'll see. Maybe if we get closures outside of the range, that's probably it. Does MetaTrader... let's see here. Oh, that's hilarious. Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, Edison. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Are we going to have an FOMC stream? No, we're not. I got to take the boys, the boys for some haircuts today. So that was always my dream too, you know, be able to go hang out with my sons and take them for haircuts in the middle of the day, and really just not have to be at that 9-to-5 job. Again, it's the little things that you don't realize that freedom really brings to the table. Like I just mentioned, like slow mornings, coffee. Some of you guys rush out of work, you got your coffee, you spill it, you dry. Like, how about just slowing down, sitting at your kitchen table, watching your kids play, right? Enjoying a cup of coffee or something. It's like the little things. It really is. It's not. I think I remember I used to think like a millionaire, every day was an extravagant day for them. Like every day they were at an amusement park, or they were like, and it's just not, you know, that way in most cases. It's really just the freedom to live life on your own terms. And again, watch your, you know, spend time with your significant other, or if you have kids, to be able to, you know, see their first rollover, their first steps, or, you know, hear their first words and all that stuff. So it's just little things. You get to take your garbage can back up the street first. You know, I look at the neighbors. I go, none of them are taking their cans back until it's 5 o'clock, and here I am rolling mine back at like 12 o'clock. It's the little things, man. It's the little things, like going out in the morning because I forgot my blue light blockers in the car, and just watching my neighbors drive off to work and I'm coming back in to look at these markets. It's the little things like that. You know, it's playing with my kids at night and watching the sunset, and then seeing other people come home to just now begin spending time with their kids. It's those little things, the little blessings that really come with the life that you're trying to create. What do I think about the buys coming back up? Only if we get a closure above 85, just because that 4 hour is too bearish. Too bearish. You know, the other thing too is my alarm clock. Man, this was a dream of mine too. Like, you know what my alarm clock is? My alarm clock went from being to, you know what it is now? Little foots. Daddy, daddy, daddy. And that's my alarm clock every day. And then you pull her in the bed, you go, hey honey, and you smell the little baby hair. Whoever smelled baby's hair. It's incredible, man. So it's the little things. It's the little things, you know. It's the little new alarm clocks, and you know, most people don't think of that stuff. They're just thinking about, you know, the extravagant life of a multi-millionaire. We're gonna travel every day, we're gonna be on vacation, and we're gonna go to amusement parks, and we can do all that, but you know, not every day is a extravagant adventure, you know. It's the little things in life, man. And I want that for all you guys. That's why I'm here, by the way. So I could just do this on my own, right? But my mentor had poured into me for many years and talked about these type of stories, and every time I asked him, man, what can I do, sir? What can I do to repay you? He said, just pay it forward, Nick. Just pay it forward. Just the way I helped you, just look down and help other people, pull them up too. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then God placed us here. Life-changing oh yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. I love documentaries, man. How can you wake up angry like that, right? That's funny. Some of y'all probably could.
Probably.
I'm hilarious. I know. I was actually gonna be a comedian. I was actually looking into doing some comedian stuff. So I am pretty funny. Funny how? Funny how?
Nick, I like your cap.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Put a smile on your face, man.
Yes, sir.
Have we lost some volume? I think we may have.
Maybe.
Where'd the volume go?
Yeah, right.
Clubhouse, where'd the volume go? Hey, yo, Sandman. How we feeling?
What's up, Sandman?
Yes, got my wife in the chat. She knows, man. We visualized this. Honey, did it take a day, a week, a month, a year? 2 years? 3 years? 5 years? 6 years? 8 years? What'd it take? You know, the cool part is it doesn't stop. You know, like Earl Nightingale said, success. I was successful back in 2021. Babe, did I not look at you many times when I had almost no money in the bank and say, honey, I don't care what happens moving forward. I love you, I love life, and I feel like a billionaire right now. And I have maybe $320 in the bank or something. But you know what? I didn't need the money. I didn't need the money to be happy. I didn't need the success to be happy. I just needed the vision, the dream, and the willingness to go after it every day, and that pumped me up. So even if I never, you become a sicko when you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I don't even care if it happens. I don't even care. I just love being a dog. I just love putting in the work. I just love performing. And even if it doesn't happen, I'm still pumped up. So that's how you know you're going into, in a way, like legend mode right there. And that's where you really say, yo, if it's not this, it's nothing. I'll literally like die in pursuit of this mission here. Yep. Didn't need the money. Money's cool. It's a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. So if you need money, you got a master on your hands now, and that money's gonna boss you around. But if you can use money as a servant, it's an incredible servant to have. Get rich or die trying, bro. Facts. Whatever it takes, baby. Yeah, maybe FOMC. Yeah. Wow. Yep. I think so. A lot of volume dying out here. Yes, gain all the wisdom at a young age. Yeah, man, look, I remember I didn't have kids. I wasn't married at the time. I would hear some of my mentors talk about this stuff. I'd be like, yeah, get to the good stuff. Get to the candles or whatever. But little did I know, my subconscious mind was storing a lot of those teachings. And I would be able to use them later on in life when I did become a parent, or I did become a husband, or I did become an entrepreneur. So even though, you may not feel like, what am I going to use this information for? Trust me, your subconscious mind is storing it away for a later time. Awesome. All right, I think we're done. Man, I really wanted to get something here today. That 15-minute was our move, right? But we followed the rule. We waited for that 5, and unfortunately this time, or fortunately, really, it just ran up on us. So that's no big deal. We understood the move. We understood why it would happen. We followed our rule at the end of the day. And guess what? Also, before we go, guess what? Also, I learned. I learned that moving forward, when it comes to the 5-minute time frame and that 5-minute candle closing, what I will do is I will peek at that 5. And if that 5 looks good to go, like this one did today, then we will keep that position in. And I'll sample size that a little bit, and we'll start to get some numbers on that. But you see how this 5-minute candle closed above here, right? That's where we may continue to stick with that buy stop and not delete. So yeah, so we learn every single day, my friends. Every single day we are learning. So I'd probably put a pause here and wait for that 15-minute range. This is most likely going to be your 15-minute pre-FOMC range today. I will not be trading FOMC today. I won't even be at the desk for it. But if you are, best of luck. If not, just sit and watch and have a good time. Maybe lock out and just say, I'm not going to take any trade, and I'm just going to watch here today. Especially if you're green. Don't try and get more green. You end up trying to get dark green, you turn to red. All right, so don't even try that. If you're green today, you did what 98% of traders probably could not do on FOMC day. So stay with the green and come back for Asian. All right.
All right,
cool.
bro, let's get it. Thanks,
gang.
bro.
If you guys are not in the clubhouse yet, join the winning squad. I don't think there's a trading community out there who has more patience, more discipline, and trades with more responsibility than what I see going on in the clubhouse. Every single day, it's beginning to look more and more like a real professional hedge fund. And I just love the direction that we're continuing to go in. So great job to everyone continuing to level up and learn. And everyone else will be back tomorrow for, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? Thursday?
No, I don't even know.
Thursday. Tomorrow's going to be the last live stream on YouTube for the week. So we'll see you guys then. No stream on Friday. If you want to trade with us on Friday, we'll be live in the clubhouse, but nothing on YouTube. All right. Love y'all. Great being here with you guys today.
Man.
John, Magnus, see you guys later.
See you guys.
Chat, clubhouse. I'll see y'all in Asian session. I'll be there. Later, Gators. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let go and let God. See y'all later. Have a great day. Blessings to you and your families. We out of here. Peace.
you took my strength. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my way. I mean it. Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these thoughts, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your candidate body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable, them golden idols pitiful. I'm burning calves like Olympical, this is typical. Keep it minimal, teach you how to boy. I'm out here giving clinicals. Go hard as bicentennial, nothing mythical, need no rituals. Grace of God is on continual, my boy. I'm blessed and I'm chosen, I'm prepped and I'm focused, and God has a plan for me. No weapon shall prosper, I'm more than a conqueror. God's got his hand on me. I know who I am. Yeah, I know who I am. I know who I am. Yeah, I know who I am. See, yeah. I been putting in that work since I was a kid. I told them that I'd be legit. Only really losers if you quit. No regrets for the time I spent. God forgive me, I repent for all the times I ain't followed the plan. But you said that I ain't too far gone. You remind me who I am. Blessed and I'm chosen, I'm prepped and I'm focused, and God's got a plan for me. Yeah. No weapon shall prosper, I'm more than a conqueror, and God's got his hand on me, and I know who I am. They don't want it like I want it, yeah, I promise I'ma go get mine regardless. If I lost it all tomorrow, I get up and get restarted. People try to turn you heartless, so I always keep my guard up. Show the world how Jesus walks, like I just dropped out of college. He keep giving me connects, be authentic for respect. They keep giving me free press, it's too hard for me to rest. I'm a king and this is chess, so I need to find a queen. I refuse to be a pawn, like it's night the way I dream. 343, no Master Chief, yeah, they love me like I'm Keith. Last name Erickson, like Leaf, she gon' play this on repeat. Set the table with my enemies, and now it's time to eat. And eat, and eat, and I never taste defeat. Bringing light to where the darkness is, and hope to where the heartless live. I put my calling over feeling, so that means I never quit. I'm on a different frequency, I put in hours frequently. Make sure my dogs can eat with me, big Jesus. Yeah, I'm blessed and I'm chosen, I'm prepped and I'm focused, and God's got a plan for me. Yeah. No weapon shall prosper, I'm more than a conqueror, and God's got his hand on me, and I know who I am.